Welcome, everyone. We do not currently have quorum, so I'm just waiting for uh, one of our colleagues to show up, and then we'll get started. Thank you. Uh, Good afternoon. I'm going to call to order the regular meeting of the Housing Policy and Development Committee for Wednesday, August 8th. My name is Jeremiah Ellison, and I'm the vice chair of this committee. Councilmember Gordon could not be here, so I will be chairing the committee today. Let the record show that I'm joined by council members Goodman, Schrader, and Reich, and we are a quorum of the committee. We have 7 items today. Items 6 and 7 are on the consent agenda. They pertain to the 2018 housing opportunities for persons with AIDS. And item number 7 is the 2017 Consolidated Annual Performance Evaluation Report. With that, I'll see if my colleagues have any questions or want to pull anything off the consent. Seeing no questions, I'm going to go ahead and move approval of the consent agenda. All those in favor say aye. And that carries. So items 1 through 5 are public hearings, And we'll start with item 1, which is the land sale for 1718 Fillmore. And do we have staff to present to us? Awesome. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Vice Chair Ellison and members of the committee. My name is Erica Coleman. I'm a Senior Project Coordinator with CPID Housing. So for item number 1, staff is recommending sale of 1718 Fillmore Street Northeast through the Minneapolis Homes Program. Policies for the program were established by City Council on December 11, 2015, and on February 10, 2017. Staff recommends the sale of 1718 Fillmore Street Northeast to PRG Inc. for its appraised value of $80,000, subject to conditions. 1718 Fillmore Street Northeast was acquired on December 30th, 2016 from Hennepin County as tax forfeited land for $75,000. Staff marketed this property to all City Council approved HOW developers to facilitate development of a housing unit that is affordable at 80% of area median income in January 2018. There was one application received. PRG Inc. is recommended as the purchaser. Financing provided through the City of Minneapolis Homeownership Works, also known as HOW, and our Neighborhood Stabilization Program, also known as NSP. To evaluate responsibility, staff consulted with the Department of Regulatory Services staff to verify the status of vacant buildings, rental properties, and or any other properties owned by the proposed purchaser in the City of Minneapolis, and there were no concerns. The property was constructed in 1900 as a 1,575 square foot, 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2-unit house. The purchaser intends to invest $179,000 to rehabilitate 1718 Fillmore Street Northeast into a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, single-family home to be sold exclusively to owner occupants at or below 80% of area median income. CPED's construction management staff reviewed the scope of work and estimates that were submitted by PRG and confirmed the scope of work and estimates are sufficient to meet the minimum rehabilitation standards of the Minneapolis Homes Program. Notification was provided to the Northeast Park Neighborhood Association on April 17, 2018. Kevin Golden of PRG is here to speak on behalf of the developer. Are there any questions?
I would like the record to reflect we've been joined by Chair Gordon. And so I'll let him take over as he pleases. But I guess we're seeing if colleagues have questions for staff.
I don't see any questions then. I think what we'll do is we'll open the public hearing on this one, and we can vote on this one, and then we'll take the next 5 together, if that's all right. Is there anyone here to speak on this item? Seeing none, then I'll close the public hearing, and I will move approval of the land sale of this property. Any discussion on that? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say no. That motion carries. And now maybe we can get a report on there's kind of a package of properties that are being sold to PPL Homes LLC, and if we can just get a report on that whole package.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Chair Gordon.
Oh, you're welcome.
Staff is recommending sale of 4 vacant parcels through the Minneapolis Homes Program. Policies for the program were established by City Council on December 11, 2015 and February 10, 2017. Staff recommends the sale of 409 31st Avenue North, 427 31st Avenue North, 429 31st Avenue North, and 3026 6th Street North to PPL Homes LLC or an affiliated entity for their combined appraisal values of $13,900, subject to conditions. PPL Homes is assembling 7 vacant lots for the purpose of developing the Greenbelt Homes project. Greenbelt Homes is 11 single-family detached homes that will be sold for home ownership. 4 of the vacant lots are currently owned by the city. The assembled lots will be replatted into one parcel to facilitate a cluster development of 11 homes. 9 of the 11 homes will be restricted for sale to households at or below 80% of area median income, and 2 will be restricted to sale to households at or below 115% of area median income. PPL has secured additional financing for the proposed project through Minnesota Housing and Metropolitan Council Livable Communities Act. Construction management staff has viewed the scope of work and construction estimate and confirmed it's sufficient to meet the program's development standards. So I have put on a PowerPoint for you that this project is actually located within the Hawthorne Eco Village. And this is where PPL has worked in partnership with the Hawthorne neighborhood to the cluster, which is a 4-block target area that was approved by council with the creation of the Northside Home Fund cluster concept on December 23rd, 2004. On July 21st, 2006, City Council authorized the CPID director to approve development partners for the Northside Home Fund cluster program. PPL is an approved developer. To date, 48 1 to 2 unit homes have been either rehabilitated or constructed by PPL or other developers working within the cluster area. PPL has additionally developed a 75-unit apartment building, as you can see here, known as the Hawthorne Eco Village Apartments. Financing is provided through the Minneapolis through Minneapolis Home Ownership Works, which is known as HOW, and Neighborhood Stabilization Program, which is also known as NSP. Notification was provided to the Hawthorne Neighborhood Association on May 3rd, 2018, and they are supportive of this project. Are there any questions?
I just have one question. Does this almost complete the full Eco Village cluster, or are there still a few lots that are left to develop?
Almost complete, with a
Almost?
few lots left to develop.
Okay. Well, that's exciting, and it's great seeing as much progress being made.
Yes.
It's very significant. I don't see any other questions.
I'll just say, like, this is, this being on my word and everything. I've been able to see the work that PPL is doing, and it's really impressive, and just happy to see the work continuing around the block there. So, yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
I don't see any other questions. Then we do need to have a public hearing on this. Is there anybody here who would like to speak on this issue? I'm sure the people in the community are very excited about it, and as is PPL, but nobody's here to speak on it. So I'm going to close the public hearing. Would you like to move approval?
Yes, Mr. Chair, I will move approval of these items. Sorry, 2 through 5.
All right. Excellent. Seeing no discussion then on that motion, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed say no. I would like to thank the Vice Chair of the committee for filling in for me, and apologize for being a little bit late to my colleagues and everybody else here, but I'm glad that we were able to take care of our business, and I think that we have. So that concludes the meeting, and this meeting is adjourned.